Does your wrist hurt after playing the guitar, even if it was just a short session? Do you always hear unwanted string noise when playing? Then you've come to the right place. Playing the guitar isn't only about learning chords, melodies, and rhythms. You also need to know how to hold your guitar in the first place. Otherwise, you would waste your power and endurance. There's 5 secrets that will help you improve your posture and get rid of funny noises while playing. Let's dive straight in and get started. The first secret is for when you are playing while sitting down. You might struggle with keeping the guitar from sliding off your lap. Once you get it to remain kind of in place, you then have to bend your arm and torso in a weird way to reach the frets you want to play on. If this or something similar has happened to you, use a strap. This will help you a lot. You don't have to worry about the guitar slipping anymore. Another thing many guitarists wonder is which leg you should put the guitar on. Put it on your left thigh if you are a right-handed guitarist, and vice versa. This helps especially when you are playing a riff that needs wide stretches. If you are playing something technically undemanding, you may also put it on the other leg or switch around to avoid back problems. Just listen to what feels good to you. Try to sit in a relaxed and efficient playing position. Also avoid playing cross-legged, as this may lead to spinal issues. A different move that I know we all catch ourselves doing sometimes while playing is lifting our foot, like this, even if we're not doing it on purpose. It will tire you out faster and it's also distracting. Instead, use a footrest. You can get them fairly cheap and they actually work great. Take the foot your guitar is on and place it on the footrest, adjusting its height until it feels good. This way, you don't have to bend down as much. You'll notice that you will already be more relaxed when playing just by introducing these few things into your practice routine. Additionally, you will notice less physical strain. Overall, your body will stay healthier if you practice with the right posture. But there's more you can do to make playing even easier. Did you notice that playing while standing is harder than sitting? Especially on the fretting hand, you might experience pain and struggle with endurance. Let me show you the secret steps to overcoming this hurdle. The very first step is, again, using a strap. The strap length is very important for being able to play comfortably. Many guitarists have their guitar hanging too low for them. Just think of these crazy rock stars who play with their guitar nearly at their knees. But there's a downside to looking cool while playing. They have to really bend their fretting hand. This is very straining for the wrist. If your wrist hurts after playing while standing up, this is probably the cause. Make sure you're hanging the guitar in a position that's right for you. It should be at least as high up as your waist. If you are playing something very technically demanding, you can bring the guitar up even more so that it's in front of your chest. Just be honest with yourself about what feels good and which strap length you find is easiest to play with. Trust me, this will not only greatly improve your feeling, but also your playing. Now you know the secret to playing with ease, whether you're standing or sitting. A bonus benefit is that your hands are more flexible this way, so harder riffs are easier to play. That still isn't all of it though. There are more secrets to reveal. Let's continue. If you hear a lot of string noise when playing, this next tip is for you. Do you have to press the string down with a lot of force to make it sound right? Does your fretting hand get tired too quickly? Lucky for you, I know it will help if you're facing these issues. Keep in mind, noise is not hard to get rid of. Let's start with an example. Playing a tone with your index finger on the 5th fret of the A string. To avoid accidental string noise, you also want to touch the higher strings with the index finger, but without pressing them down. Then when you play the higher strings, you should only hear a short noise if they're dampened correctly. Great! Now your index finger should also touch the next lower string from the side to mute it. Strum all strings to check it. If you did it right, you should only hear the tone on the A string, like this. The other strings should be muffled. You can also apply this technique on other strings as well. You should use it regularly for damping unwanted string noise. Now that you've dampened the unwanted string noise, you might notice that there's a lot of tension in your wrist. Don't worry, this is a very common issue with an easy solution. Try to straighten your wrist. This way you save energy when fretting. I promise you will feel a difference once you try it. And here's a bonus tip for the fretting hand. Place your finger close to the fret wire. This means you need less force than you would otherwise. That makes sense, right? Now you know the secret to avoiding string noise and gaining endurance in your fretting hand. Want to find out more? Let's move on. Ever experience your picking hand tensing up when playing, even though you already learned how to play melodies? Maybe you don't always hit the intended string, or just hit the wrong one. Don't worry, I got you covered with this next tip. Try positioning your hand close to the bridge, right above the strings. Like this, you're already prepped for a more advanced muting technique, which we also cover in a different video. You can also play faster because you can control the picking better. An additional bonus for advanced players is that switching to palm muting is very easy this way. You could also place your fingers on the high E string. By doing so, you get a quick feeling where your hand is positioned, and in addition, you dampen unwanted string noise. If you play at the higher strings, you can shift your fingers just a little bit to lightly touch the body of the guitar without exerting extra pressure. I can tell you that guitarists like John Petrucci of Dream Theater or Michelangelo Batillo are relying on this technique. If you try these tricks, you will find that you have more control over your picking hand. Say goodbye to picking the wrong string, and hello to our final tip of this video. After this, you'll know the secrets for the perfect guitar playing posture. When it comes to how to hold the guitar, we easily forget about the pick. Probably because it isn't really a connected part of the instrument. But to be able to play precisely and comfortably, it's very important if you hold the pick correctly. Especially if you just started playing. Using a pick might be intimidating. But don't worry, with these last tips, you'll be able to be a pick pro in no time. At first, try to use only your index finger and thumb to hold it. Form your hand as if holding an egg. Place the pick on the index finger. Close it with your thumb. Also, try to hold the pick firmly. Don't overdo it with force. Just hold it with enough firmness so you can still move it comfortably. Over time, you should learn switching between holding it tightly or more loosely, depending on the desired sound. This might feel unusual in the beginning, and you might even drop your pick the first few times you try it. But this happens to everyone, and you will learn how to handle the pick like this in due time. Oh, here's an extra trick. The tip of the pick should always be oriented towards the strings. This gives you more control when picking and makes your playing sound cleaner. With a little bit of practice, you will hold your pick securely when playing and be more comfortable with it. This means you'll be more flexible and able to play faster later on. Now you've unlocked the 5 secrets for holding your guitar correctly. That wasn't hard, was it? Let us know in the comments which tip you found the most useful. If you want to learn more about this topic, check out our app. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See ya.